already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of suits on. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My thing I'm cheating, I'm just.
A live look at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Gun.
Right to the air, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's brought down. They spot this one right at the 20.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And this defense is firing to begin the season. Oh, great play to get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Right 80.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff headed left to Brown. Across the 45 and still going. And he works this down to the 41. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign of that run.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. 11, MP, Tate.
Now give up the middle to Piron. This is ahead for about 5. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11, mighty. Right 80. Right,
From the gun, they give to Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brown means 3rd down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Let's get set. Right 80. Stop.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Cut out left. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
12. Gun. Got. Can. 11.
From the red zone now. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know you smile when I start chuckling in these situations, Kate, because I can feel the steam coming out of that coordinator, the play caller's ears. The last thing he imagined, calling a run play and a goal to go, is to get knocked back that far in that situation.
11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bengals take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 30-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Looking for somewhere to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
On one.
We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Burrow out of the shotgun. This is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Right back to Chase. And this is going to end behind a line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense. 2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. You got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Shudkicks to begin the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. We'll go play action for Sanders. He rolls to his right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Start.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
He's got it at the 24. He's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On one. Ready?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down. A whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
1-1. Ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Trying again following the sack. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Judkins up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Man, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to stay worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
60 Bison.
Judkins running between the tackles. The call is a modest gain here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Sanders out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Sanders setting the pass. Has him on the quick hitter. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Along the right sideline. There's space. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's no good. He missed the extra points. Rain, slick conditions, maybe making their presence felt as they fail to add another point on. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering. return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Brown on the inside give. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Finds his man over the middle. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is. Come on, ready?
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. 11 MC. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. The Browns close in and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 180. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. As a man, it's Lambert Smith. And he's brought down after a short gain. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Stop.
From the 27. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Toward Chase, but it's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And this will remain a 4-point game. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. And the give, here's Judkins. Oh, he loses the football. It's the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. point after try. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Browns push their lead to 3. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. A give left side to Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
On 1, ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
11, Thomas. Big first down.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't likely care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Here's 2nd and 11. Looking right, and he finds it. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Completed over the middle. It looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take.
31, Burrow. Nice punt. He's got Brown. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Ready? 11, 18.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Bengals look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Sanders now. Catch is made down the right sideline. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On 1st down, here's Sanders. That's complete to Darius Slayton. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. With a gun, here's Sanders. Searches from the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
11 MP, take 11 MP. Here we go.
On the ground. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
11
They motion the slot man right. Second and 13. That one gonna go against the D. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. 11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
11.
Now it's Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
First down, Burrow to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
11 MT.
Handoff down to the receiver. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play into systems like this and just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
On first down, here's Burrow. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
On 1, ready?
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Ready? Raise up. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Running in the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now lead by 10. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Go play action for Sanders. Throw left side, finds Fanning. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple, leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third down run from Junkins. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a gain of 4, and that gives the Browns a first.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Oh, he got way too much onto that one. Too high, that's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Dragon 60. Come on. Hit. Top to 60. Top 19. Top below 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
70 Rangers.
Sanders now on third down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Three. Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer.
Sanders setting the pass. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Off the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down.
Cougar 19. 7 Pirates.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Stop. 180.
A give now to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
180. 180. 12. 12. 12. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's just set. 180.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Let's see what he can do on the return. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Escapes out to the left. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down.
19 charger, 19, 70 range, 70 range.
Looking to throw it. That one's caught. Judy has it. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on fourth down and pick up the first.
That's good for the Browns. First down.
Check, check.
1st and 10.
He'll throw it yet again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 28. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down.
19, 68, 60.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. The defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Ready, set.
Nearing the last half minute of play. Now 2nd and 10.
18, Warriors, 70, 60, Maverick, 60, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Too far out of the back of the goes incomplete.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Now to throw. On the move, headed right. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And this won't be caught. The clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on. Panther 60. Panther 60. Just 60.
To throw. He's got it. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Trying it right side with Piron. He picks up the 1st down for the Bengals. So that is the last thing they need to lock away this win. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.